awareness this moment? No, do it again. Now see how it feels when you touch it. How the floor feels in your fingertip. And pick it up. How this area feels with the weight of the danda. How these two palms feel with the touch of the danda. And how it feels when you really relax. With awareness. Sitting is different. I know I am sitting is different. So when you know you are sitting, you are not aging. Possess your body. Don't leave it away to time. Preserve your body. Don't give it away to Kala, time. You have it. You own it. Then Kala won't touch. Death won't touch. When you don't own, he eats it away. The body which is not owned by is naturally eaten away by the ants or the white ants or the dog or the whatever. When you own it, it is not eaten. So they say two things, important thing. One, own your body. Second, when you have the great opportunity of getting answers from the masters, don't miss it. Because there are millions of people who have confusion but no opportunity directly to listen from him. When you have opportunity of listening from him, just transform yourself. Catch it. Don't miss it.
How does Kundalini rising feel?
Fear.
What is the feeling of it?
Whole body will feel light, sweet, and all auspicious way. Your ears will feel listening auspicious music, nose will feel auspicious smell, eyes auspicious scenes, mouth very auspicious taste, skin very auspicious touch. Whole thing will become Mangala, auspicious. That's all. Then?
In gross way, because I don't understand what auspicious means. To this point. In other way, does it mean that everything that gets processed to the senses is good?
It will feel good, that's all.
And when the Kundalini is rising, I had some experience, but I don't know if that's going to be rising. It feels like a sort of very pleasurable tingling.
Yes. Hit. You are right. Then it is rising.
And when it builds up, is it when you have a block in your chakra or your spine is not straight?
I can say spine straightening up is only physical cooperation. Block in chakra is more like emotional. But when the Kundalini awakens, it breaks the blocks. It's like a Ganga and Himalaya fight. If the Ganga is more powerful, then it will break the Himalayas. If the Himalayas is more powerful, it may stop the Ganga for a few days.
I've not experienced the Kundalini as a snake movement.
No, as a whole body it will be experienced. That's also okay. I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Yes, Nityan, all here. So this was the revelation by Swamiji on seeking. So with this, let's move on to the next session and the next revelation by Swamiji on bhakti. Understand, the bhakti is the ultimate ecstasy. The space of bhakti itself is totally different. And when you are in the space of bhakti, the space that you carry is beyond what we can imagine. So we'll be entering into this revelation by Swamiji, and after that we'll be entering into the Kriya, followed by the Kriya. So be in the space of listening, and let's enter into Bhakti, the ultimate ecstasy.
यल्लब्ध्वा पुमान् सिद्धो भवति अमृतो भवति तृप्तो भवति. Gaining that, man realizes his perfection and divinity and becomes thoroughly contented. Wow. I don't think I will be able to finish the sutra. At least I'll start tomorrow in Badri. Badri is the place for Bhakti, Vishnu's place. And inside the temple there is a murti of Narada. They have Narada, Kubera, all of them inside the temple. Narada worshipped in that place. Actually, Narada stayed in Badri for quite a long time. The name Narayana belongs to this Badri Vishnu only. See, in 108 temples are there for Vishnu. All 108 will have a different names of Vishnu. Most famous name of Vishnu is Narayana. The Narayana name belongs to Badri. Badri Narayana. For him only the Narayana name belongs to. So, he is the most popular Vaishnava sthala among the Vishnu temples. Among the Vaishnava sthalas, this is the most popular, powerful temple. And Narada is supposed to be the devotee of this Vishnu. That's why he always chants Narayana, Narayana. Gaining that means devotion. Man realizes his perfection and divinity and becomes thoroughly contented. Understand? First you will realize your perfection, means you will have peace. Then you will realize your divinity, you will have bliss. Peace is supposed to be done by your side. Bliss will just happen. For peace, software cleaning is enough. For bliss, hardware cleaning is required. If you constantly remember the teachings and the initiations and put yourself into the back to the Atman Jnana or the pure consciousness, the peace will start happening. That peace is so powerful, when it sinks inside your system, it will explode as a bliss. He says, thoroughly contented. Contented. After that, even 1 inch your hand or body does not move out of greed or fear. Out of greed or fear. That is what he means by the word contentment. Yallappva Bhuman Siddho Bhavati Amrito Bhavati Trupto Bhavati. Siddho Bhavati means achieves. What has to be achieved? The attitude of your mind, what next will disappear. That will disappear. Amrito Bhavati means achieve the immortality, the ultimate. And Tripto Bhavati, complete contentment, complete fulfillment. You should know what is Tripta, what is Amrita, and what is Siddha. And these are the 3 levels of process which happens in you. First you become Siddha, then Amrita, then Tripta. These are the deeper levels. Just knowing will do so much to you, so much in you. Bhakti, the song of God. Breeze is the song of air. Wave is song of the ocean. Flower is song of the plant, fruit is song of the tree, creativity is song of the man, bhakti is song of God himself. The best things each one can present to the cosmos. Best thing air can present to the cosmos is a breeze. Best thing a plant can present to the world is a flower. Best thing a tree can present to the world is a fruit. Best thing ocean can present to us is waves. Best thing human beings can give it to the cosmos is creativity. Best thing God can give it to the world is bhakti. Understand? And I wanted to very clearly make you understand, best thing God can give it to the world is not enlightenment. It is bhakti. Because with enlightenment idea, there is something like ending. With bhakti, it is continuous flowing. Bhakti is beyond enlightenment. With bhakti, anything you have or not does not matter. Without bhakti, anything you have or not does not matter. Both ways, anything you have or not does not matter. I wanted to define, make you understand exactly what I mean by the word bhakti.
Tam vidya dukkha samyoga viyogam yoga sanyitam sanischayena yoktavyaha yogaha anirvinna chetasa. The translation: understand that separation from being absorbed with suffering is termed as feeling connection, and this has to be practiced with a conviction, with an insight that does not pull you down. Understand? Do not deviate from your spiritual practice. Let me give you the sacred secrets Bhagavan Sri Krishna reveals from this verse. First, separating yourself from the suffering is sadhana. Second, the separation happens only when you have the feeling connection towards something which never brings suffering to you. What we call in Sanskrit bhakti, feeling connection. Third, do not deviate from that bhakti and feeling connection, otherwise you will be pulled down. These three basic secrets, sacred secrets, is revealed by Bhagavan in this verse.
Today's satsang's subject is bhakti, the ultimate ecstasy. Please understand. There are some fantasies which are described in words which you already have some meaning, and when you derive a new meaning for this new description makes little sense is called science. So any sentiment makes a straight line in your brain is called straight line, is science. Any sentiment which makes a sweetness in your heart is called sacred sentiment, devotion. That's all. At least I'll express one sentiment today from Meera. She sings about her unbreakable love. Unbreakable, O Lord, is the love that binds me to you like a diamond. It breaks the hammer that strikes it. My heart goes into you as the polish goes into the gold, as the lotus lives in its water. As the lotus lives in its water, I live in you like the bird. Like the bird that gazes all night at the passing moon, I have lost myself dwelling in you. Of course, just like the people who can't understand science, it looks new to them. Same way I tell you, if you don't understand this sacred sentiment, if you are not able to catch it, don't think it is just some foolishness or fantasy of Meera. It is equally scientific. I can say little more scientific than Einstein. Little more scientific than Newton. Newton's is a theory of gravitation. Meera's is theory of levitation. Which one you would love? When it makes straight line in your brain, it is gravitation pulling you down, heavy. When it makes vertical line in your heart, it is theory of levitation. It just levitates you. All sacred sentiments makes straight line, vertical line in your heart. You just levitate. All science makes horizontal line in your brain. Anything, if it is horizontal, it will naturally sink, heavy. If it is straight, it will float, come up, levitate. So, just because you are not able to catch it, don't think it is fantasy or illusion. It is equally real, little more real than Einstein and Newton and Carl Sagan and Stephen Hawking. Unbreakable, O Lord, is the love that binds me to you like a diamond. It breaks the hammer that strikes it. My heart goes into you as polish goes into gold. As the lotus lives in its water, I live in you like the bird. I live in you like the bird that gazes all night at the passing moon. I have lost myself dwelling in you. If you are lost at least 10 minutes gazing at the Master, you know what Meera says. The bird that gazes all night at the passing moon. I have lost myself dwelling in you. Only if you know what is E, what is M, what is C, you will understand E equal to MC square. Same way, only if you have gazed at least 10 minutes and lost yourself in Guru or Master, Guru or God, you will understand what Meera says. Like the bird that gazes all night at the passing moon, I have lost myself dwelling in you. I have another one beautiful sacred sentiment. Maybe this can be the key for all you guys to meditate today. Yasyananam makara kundala charukarana barajat kapola subhagam savila sahasam nityotsavam na tatrupur drishibi pipantyo naryo narascha mudita gupidanimescha. The gopis used to relish the beauty of Krishna as a ceremony of perpetual enjoyment, nityotsavam. They enjoyed the beautiful face of Krishna, his beautiful ears with earrings,
his broad forehead and his smile. And when enjoying the sight of Krishna's beauty, they used to criticize the creator Brahma for causing their vision of Krishna to be momentarily impeded by the blinking of their eyelids. They criticize Brahma, why did you give the eyes which has eyelids which blinks once in a while? Meditate on the sacred sentiment and let Brahma have little more curses and criticism. Very beautifully, Bhakti is described by Kabir. The Bhakti winds in a delicate way. On this path, there is no asking and no not asking. The ego simply disappears. The moment you touch him, the joy of looking for him is so immense that you just dive in and coast around like a fish in water. If anyone needs a head, the lover leaps up to offer his. Understand the difference between the non-suffering and Vyakulata. With Vyakulata, you will always melt you. With suffering, you will try to melt the other person, try to change the other person. So non-suffering is different, Vyakulata is different. Please understand. In Vyakulata, there will never be any hatred. Yearning, there will never be any hatred. But in suffering, you will start hating the other person, the pain. For you will start abusing, blaming the other person. So understanding of the non-suffering and Vyakulata is very important. Here I can say, Anandagandha Chakra is this building. The foundation of non-suffering and pillars of no asking and not asking. No asking and no not asking is the pillars of that building. Sacred sacrifice is the KAILASA of the temple. This is the temple where God or the Guru resides. All disciples of Ramana Maharshi again and again pressed him, please talk about the Aksharamana Mala you wrote. He wrote a beautiful song, the marital garland of letters, Aksharamana Mala on Shiva and Prema Bhakti and Madhura Bhava. Again and again, people were pestering him, please give meaning for it. You explain. He said, there are something, if it is spoken, it is degraded, that's all. The very word will make it dirty. Either you should just understand and keep quiet about it, or just deny the very existence of it. But if you start speaking verbally, the whole joy will be lost. The whole thing will become dirty. It will be reduced to words which can be given any meaning. So again and again and again, Ramana Maharshi avoids talking about his great ecstatic love with Shiva. Then one disciple asks him, if it is so sacred, if it is so secret, why did you sing it out? Why did you share it with us? Then Bhagavan says, I did not sing it for public. I sang for Shiva. Only few people were around me were there when I sang, but those few people I felt they are my very extension. They are not different.
Just because those few were very my extension, only they were around me, I sang to Arunachala. Same way, when Manikavasagar was asked to give meaning for Tiruvasagam, he smiled and showed Nadaraja, just climbed those steps of the Garbhamandir of Chidambaram Nadaraja and disappeared into Nadaraja. I can understand. Surely you can't reduce it by verbalizing. It's too much, too sacred. Even I cannot verbalize exactly what is the great ecstatic Prema Bhakti. Maybe I can inspire you all by talking few things about and sharing one or two techniques and definitions, that's all. So I wanted to make it very clear. In satsang today, I am not defining Prema Bhakti. I am not talking about Prema Bhakti. I am only giving some techniques for you to achieve Prema Bhakti. So whatever I am talking should be taken in the sense of inspiration or technique, because it's too sacred. Nelatamareya Nityananda Tante Palatamareya Rushiyante Tilatamareya Tailatante Maratamareya Tejitante Bhavatamareya Brahmanakishta Chennamallikarjunan Nilavanaru Ariyavarutu. It's from Akkamma Devi. Like the treasure hidden in the ground, taste in the fruit, gold in the rock, oil in the seed, the absolute is hidden away in the heart. No one can know the ways of Chennamallikarjuna. Akkamma Devi, one of the great Prema Bhakta, lived like a child in ecstasy. She sings, it is hidden so deeply, you can't sing about it, you can't tell about it. That's the truth. Manikavasagar very beautifully says, Karandabal kannalodu neigalandar vola Sirandadiyar Sindanayul Tenuri Nindru. Bhakti is awakening of the non-mechanical parts of your brain. Till the end, neither I nor somebody can explain to you the meaning of Sirandadiyar Sindanayul Tenuri Nindru. No. I can give you the translation, but I can't give you the meaning. Translation says, in the heart of the devotees, you ooze out like a honey. What do you understand? You understand the word honey, heart of the devotees, oozing out, and you try to fix all that and create a visualization. There is a heart, and like pus usually oozes out in the wound, from the wound, the honey oozes out from the heart. If really honey oozes out from the heart, what do you need? You need a bypass surgery. Or open heart surgery. How will you describe? How will you explain? It is only the ecstasy which can sing. For Prema Bhakti, explanation is not possible. Only experience is possible. Maybe. How my eyes expand when I utter these words. How my throat chokes when I sing these words. The joy my body language expresses when I recite these verses. And the courage my being radiates with these great words, these sacred sentiments. Maybe I hope that can transmit this into you. The experience may be transmitted into you. That is the only reason I do go on singing, talking every morning. Otherwise, there is no other way, there is no other reason why so many words should be used to sing about something which can never be sung, to explain about something which can never be explained. Maybe I'll try to define one or two things from the Narada Bhakti Sutras. I have read thousands of books in at least 3-4 languages which I can read and understand. Only one book in my experience does not talk about the subject at all about which the book is supposed to talk. If it is Yoga Sutra, it talks completely about yoga. If it is Brahma Sutra, it talks completely about Brahma. There is one book does not talk about the subject which is supposed to be talking, which that book is supposed to be talking. That is Narada Bhakti Sutras. The title is Bhakti Sutras, but till the end Narada is not able to touch 1 inch of bhakti. He goes on beating around the bush because the bush itself can't be beaten. He just stands in this corner and takes a photograph. Oh, this looks nice. And jumps that corner and takes one more snap. Oh, this looks nice. But till the end, he is not able to create a portrait of the person. Understand? No one can create a portrait of bhakti. You may take different snaps from different corners and say that this is the most authentic snap, photograph. No. Here is a one snap from one corner from Narada's Bhakti Sutras. Naradastu tatarpata kilacharat tatvismarane paramavya kulateti. The essential characteristics of bhakti are the consecration of all activities by complete self-surrender to Him, an extreme anguish if He were to be forgotten. Oh God! He is describing a deep passions and passion in this one sutra. Self-surrender, an extreme anguish if He were to be forgotten. Complete passions, surrender, an intense passion, the seeking, is the essence of Prema Bhakti. Again, I am also beating around the bush because the bush cannot be beaten. It can only be different directions, different sides, different explanations. But experience has to happen by the proper process. Bhakti Spurana is the process. Go through the process. You will experience real Prema Bhakti. I am defining Bhakti. Understand? Bhakti is where you see whatever is seen and experienced, including your body, as illusion, and ability to see beyond this illusion, resting into something which is beyond this illusion, is bhakti. Means how many times you remember and you know that you are going to die, whatever you are creating is going to be left behind. How many times you know it, but there is something inside you, gives you a strong courage, guts feeling, no, I am going to exist. I am going to be there. I am eternal. There is something in all of us which is responsible for making us forget about our death, about our impermanence, about our non-existence. That streak, that line, that part which is in you, that part which reflects in you, becomes alive, becomes more in you when you start understanding this, whatever you call as reality is illusion. Please understand, if you think this is reality, that part which gives you the courage that you are going to be, you are reality, looks like illusion. If you empower that more, this will look like illusion. In the books describing meditation techniques, especially the techniques for Advaitic experience, Vedantic experience, they have a technique. Feel like from the backside of your head, there is like whole thing, there is a huge screen. Means whatever you are seeing is, this is the way you are seeing. From the behind, which you are seeing, there is a huge screen. Whatever you are seeing, the whole world is a movie going on in that screen. If you have seen the IMAX theater, you can visualize what I am saying. In the IMAX theater, except your backside, the whole thing is covered. Just visualize you are sitting in an IMAX theater. From backside of your head, there is a huge IMAX screen. And whatever you are seeing, experiencing is running in that IMAX screen. The Vedantic tradition, there is a technique to visualize like that and constantly witness. And they say 3 days of witnessing like this will completely heal your liver. Liver is the place where your strongest engrams stay, intellectual engrams. You can say duplicate intellectual, pseudo-intellectual engrams. I used to wonder, why such a description? From the backside of the head, huge screen, and the whole thing is just happening in that screen. And the funny thing is, this example is described in scriptures when there was no movie on the screen. I am really wondering how they would have visualized the person who is able to feel it is,
and able to rest in that truth. The ability to rest in that truth is bhakti. The trust that it exists is vidarka. Bhakti is song of the God. If you have it, understand the greatest thing God can contribute to the cosmos is given to you. You have the ultimate gift in your life. Don't bother towards whom you have. Don't bother. If you have bhakti towards just a small stone, that's enough. Towards whom you have does not matter at all. If it is towards a man or a woman or a stone, anything is okay. God or Guru, anything is okay. Or just symbol of Guru, anything is okay. For any normal man, okay, when you do puja, visualize it is God. And after you finish the puja, pack it and put it and forget about it, do next work. And next day again when you open up, oh Guru Patuka. In Tamil we have a proverb, only when you see the husband you will find out whether the Mangalya is there or not. So understand, with anything, if you feel beyond the screen, there is a reality, an ability to relax into it, you have bhakti. And the ultimate song God can sing is singing in your life. Understand? The whole brain getting focused towards the source happens when you overflow with love and gratitude. I tell you, even a love based on hormonal reactions and ups and downs makes you feel the life around you is so beautiful and green. Rose is more rosy and grass is more green. Things are more bright. If gratitude overflows, what will become your life? I tell you, the biggest gift a person can have in the life is gratitude, devotion, higher emotions getting activated. Understand? It is not for cheap guys. Even an ordinary love, which is reaction of your hormones and chemicals ups and downs, can make you feel so many things around you are good. And gratitude will make you feel all the unknown dimensions of your life is good. I tell you. When you are in love, even with one person, you will feel all human beings, whether known or unknown to you, are good. You assume, listen, experience gives you the powerfulness of expertise. So your experience of love with one person makes you feel that you are expert in dealing with all human beings, gives a kind of a courage and powerfulness and inspiration to get into the life, to get going. I tell you, if love is one head fulfilled, devotion is thousands of head fulfilled. In devotion, in gratitude, suddenly you feel this whole universe
You know it and it is good, and all the unknown universe, unknown components, parts of the universe, avyakta, all that is also good and beautiful. Suddenly you get so much of powerfulness to get going with the whole universe in the journey of life. I tell you, that's the greatest gift. Actually, during this whole persecution and attack on me, the only one thing I asked Paramashiva, Prabhu, what is exactly the reason why it is happening the way it is happening? Can you give me the precise understanding? Please understand, I always lived as a chaste disciple and devotee of Paramashiva. Never asked him the question and never asked him to change anything. I only said, can you make me understand the whole happening? He said, too many people who are not qualified have started enjoying the higher dimension of gratitude, bhakti. The first thing I did, removed bhakti from them. I tell you, when he wanted to destroy Tripurasuras, because they were become too arrogant, first thing he did, he removed bhakti from them. I started laughing. Oh God. Understand? When bhakti is removed, you are not killed, you are destroyed. Do whatever it takes. Cry, fall at his feet, pray, complete, do what it takes, whether rolling on the ground or what it takes. Ask Paramashiva just to give bhakti to him. I tell you, devotion to him, because in devotion to him, your whole reflection gets centered on the source. The whole reflection gets centered on the source. Nothing else is required. So it's a very powerful kriya for insomnia cure. If you do this kriya and fall asleep, two things will happen. Not only you will have a deep sleep, you will not have any dreams, disturbances by dreams. And next day, your quality of day and quality of consciousness both will be very, very high. So, understand? First step, kulpaucha vishanasya ataha yatkrameena samahitaha patanguštau karabhyancha drutvacha prishta deshataha jalantaram samasatya nasakram avalokayet Bhatrasanam bhavet etat sarva vyadi vinashakam. Translation. Place the heels crosswise under the genitals attentively. Cross the hands behind the back and take hold of the toes of the feet. Fix the gaze on the tip of the nose, having previously adopted the mudra called Jalantara. This is Bhadrasana, which destroys all sorts of diseases. Geranda Samhita, Upadesha, 9th, Upadesha 2nd, and 9th and 10th verses. Yes. Now I will guide you step by step. First, please place the heels crosswise under the genitals. Sit like this. Hold the feet with the hands. And now, please understand, using the hand knee joints, push the leg. Using the hand knee joints, these two parts, push the leg. Push as much as you can. At least 10 times. Or you can do like this also, like butterfly. Do it 10 times. Stop. And again 10 times. Stop. Again 10 times. Again 10 times. Next step, Jalantara. Kanta Shankochanam Krutva Chipukam Kritaye Nyaset Jalantare Krite Bande Shodasa Adara Bandhanam. Contracting the throat, place the chin on the chest. This is called Jalantara Bandha. Means just keep this chin on the chest. Don't allow any movement through the throat. Just you can even visualize certain sacred syllables like Shiva, Ram, Hreem, any of the sacred sounds in your throat and lock it. Hold as long as you can. When you can't hold, release very slowly. Again hold. Do this 16 times. Hold. When you feel you can't hold anymore, relax. Again hold. Again relax. Do this 16 times. Actually, if you do it, even now you may feel like sleeping. Such a powerful process. It will induce the sleep immediately. Means put your body into the restful awareness. In Bhadrasana, doing Jalandhara Bandha means locking the throat and putting the chin on the chest. Lock, hold as long as you can, then again release, again lock. This technique is very useful even for brahmacharya. Now, the next step. Next step is Nabo Mudra. Yatra yatra stitaha yogi sarvakaryeshu sarvada urdhva jihvaha stiraha bhutva dharayet pavanam sata nabo mudra bhavet yesha yoginam roganashinihi. Wherever the yogi may be, he should always be, in everything he does, be sure to keep the tongue turned upwards and constantly hold the breath. Please understand? Tongue turning and upwards. Turn the tongue, roll it, and push it up. And hold the breath. With closed eyes, hold the breath. Again, you see, same pranayama techniques only. At different level I am asking you to hold. When you hold here, the experience in the body will be different. When you hold in the tongue, the experience will be different. Now hold in the tongue. As long as you can. When you can't hold anymore, hold at least few seconds more. Then relax. Again hold. Do the same. Do this Nabo Mudra at least 16 times. Next step, Bastrika. Please understand, this is the last step. Once you finish this, your whole body will fall into the restful awareness. It's a very powerful step. Vastraiva loha karananam yata kramena sampramet tata vayuncha nasabhyam upabhyam chalayet shanaihi. Translation: as the bellows of the ironsmith constantly dilate and contract, similarly, let him slowly draw in the air by both nostrils and expand the stomach, then throw it out quickly, the wind making sound like bellows. Please understand? Now I'll give the instruction. Just like ironsmith, air bellow, dilating and contracting, inhale through both nostrils, expand the stomach, and then throw it out quickly. I'll show you. Keep your mouths shut tight. I'll show you completely. Please listen. See it first. Try to keep the mouth shut and tight. Blow it away only through nose, because blowing through mouth is another one kriya. It is separate. Now don't do that. Inhale. Let your stomach expand. Throw it out quickly. Now do it very slowly. First inhale very slowly. Let your stomach expand. Suddenly blow it out quickly. Do this 21 times. Inhale. Expand the stomach. Suddenly blow it out quickly. Do it again and again. Actually, this Kriya will directly cure insomnia. And after this, please drink the water, little water. Say especially the kids, couples who don't have kids. If you have a glass of milk and put the Gauri Shankar Rudraksha in it, before the Kriya, drop the Gauri Shankar Rudraksha in a glass of milk, drink, end of the Kriya, I can say very clearly, within a month, you will conceive. And this Kriya, along with a glass of milk, don't swallow the Rudraksha, keep the Rudraksha, Gauri Shankar, the glass of milk, drink the milk. Both should drink the milk. Husband, wife, both should drink the milk. Anyhow, now practice this Kriya directly. This will heal, cure insomnia. It will take away the sleeplessness.
Yes, so with this, we have come to the conclusion. Of course, Swamiji revealed on the Bhakti. Today the day itself was on Bhakti. And Swami says very beautifully, Bhakti is the space through which you have experience the ultimate ecstasy, ultimate bliss. So hope you enjoyed the sessions and have received the powerful cognition to be in the space of Bhakti. So with this, we'll be concluding today's day. And of course, tomorrow we'll be back with another exciting sessions. Tomorrow will be Kala Bhairava Murti. So now, let's bring our hands in Namaskar Mudra as we chant the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavad Sri Nithyananda Paramamashiva Bhavakarpanamastu Om Nithyanandam. Yes. Thank you, Nithyanandam.
Nithyanandam everyone.
Yes. See you all tomorrow. Make sure be available starting from the yoga.
Om.